Hi everyone, and welcome to Paper Pumpkin Week here on Creative Chelsey. Over the last couple days, I've shared with you some fun alternative projects that you can make with one set of supplies from the June 2024 Paper Pumpkin Kit called Life is Sweet. This fun kit creates 9 cards, 3 in these 3 different designs. If you're interested in watching me unbox this kit or creating these cards, or any of my other alternative projects, you can click on the playlist and I'll link it up here in the top right corner. Today I am using the coordinating die cuts called Thanks and Beyond dies, and we're going to be using those butterflies as a focal point for our card. We're going to be using up some last of the scraps that we've got on hand to make this beautiful card. So let's go ahead and get started. So this card comes together really quickly. We're going to take half of that peach pie card base. We're going to trim it down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. We're going to add that to a card base of petal pink cardstock. I like how it's kind of a lighter version of peach pie. And so I think it coordinates really nicely with this. If you wanted, you could use peach pie cardstock instead. And then you'll have like a little stronger, darker border around the card. Oh, before we add this, let's do a little splatter just for fun. I'm using my pumpkin pie marker for that. And then wipe up a little bit of that ink. And then we can add that right to our card. All right, so some of the scraps that we've got, we have this one piece left over from some of that large fern die cut. So we're going to go ahead and use this. And I'm going to just kind of cut this straight off the top. Let's see. Just to trim up a little bit of those edges so that I can put it right up against that edge there. And I'm just going to add that with some glue dots. Okay, I love how that looks. Just kind of coming down into the frame of the card with these purple butterflies. Now I decided to do 3 butterflies from 2 different colors of cardstock. You can use any colors. I like the purples and I think they look great with kind of that peachy pink color. So I've got Berry Burst is the darker, and then Petunia Pop is that lighter color. To cut out these butterflies, like I mentioned, I'm going to be using the die cuts that were coordinated with this kit. And there they are. And you're going to use both the outside and the inside die cuts. And together they create this fun, delicate, and 3D butterfly. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all 3 out. Okay, so when you run delicate dies like this through your machine, I always will run it through twice, maybe even 3 or 4 times. And what that does is just makes for a really clean cut. Sometimes delicate dies have a little harder time cutting all the way through your cardstock with just one run through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So just keep that in mind as you're working with those delicate dies. Okay, so I'm going to pop up these 2. These are the Petunia Pop, and I'm going to pop them up with some little mini dimensionals right in the center. And then the Berry Burst is going to get popped up, or not popped up, but just with a little glue dot in the center instead. And I'm going to put So the nice thing about these is you can kind of bend the cardstock just a little bit so you can get some three-dimensional butterflies. I'm going to put this one just kind of underneath on the right side, underneath that branch. And then I'll take the other ones and just kind of put them around that main one. They can overlap or touch whatever you want them to look like. I'm going to grab my small label from the kit and the Shy Shamrock ink spot. And I'm going to actually use my larger ink pad and stamp Sweet Friend onto the label. And then we're going to add that with dimensionals over the darker butterfly. So when you add this, I do want it to kind of go in the middle of the purple or the dark purple. And then it can either kind of push down the lighter purple, or you can put the purple on top of the greeting. It really is, there's no really right or wrong. I just kind of want it centered in the butterflies. And then we're going to add some of these beautiful light peach or even vanilla pearls. And place a big one and then two small ones down at the bottom. Just like that. Oh, you know what? Let's add a couple in the branch as well. Put a big one here, and let's do another small one there. Okay, so really fun card, super easy and quick to make. Just using up some of those last scraps that we have laying around. If you're interested in getting written instructions or seeing close-up images on how I created this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsey.com. If you would like to subscribe to get your own paper pumpkin kit, you can do so using the link in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.